everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Dobie. Big planning question that we literally have on our plates here every single day here at North Main Financial Group has to do with how to manage IRA rollovers. Now, let me do a quick definition on that first. IRA rollovers, generally speaking, are when you roll over assets out of a company retirement plan into a personal IRA. Could be a traditional IRA. If it's a Roth 401k or similar, could be into a Roth IRA as well. Lots of points to consider here. I'm nowhere near going to touch on all of them during this space, but a couple of big ones to keep in mind or some pitfalls that you want to make sure that you avoid if at all possible. Be mindful of how your rollover check, first point, comes out of the company retirement plan. What I mean is how it's payable. Meaning if it's payable to you, it's possible that it's going to be taxable to you. One of the ways to avoid that taxation is to have what's called a trustee-to-trustee transfer. The trustee for the 401k to the trustee for your IRA, have that done directly so that the check is not automatically taxable to you by being made in your name. So very, very important point there from a taxation standpoint. Trustee-to-trustee transfer instead of having it made directly in your name. But that leads me to an exception here in the second point. There is a possibility if you have a check coming out of a company retirement plan made payable directly to you, that you are able to roll that over, even though it's made directly payable to you, into an IRA within 60 days in order to avoid the taxation. Let me say that again. If you do get a rollover check made directly to you, either in error or intentionally, it is possible that if you place that check in its entirety into an IRA, also in your name, within 60 days, that you can avoid taxation on that as well. Now, you want to watch that very closely because very often when checks are made payable to us personally coming out of company retirement plans, they also do a deduction for taxes. So you want to be mindful of that. It's a whole different section, larger than what we're talking about here for this week's North Main Minute. But you want to be mindful of that 60-day rollover rule if you need to use it. Third big item. If you are younger than age 59 and a half, and instead of rolling over into an IRA, you do take that check payable to you and it is taxable, you also have to be mindful of the 10% excise tax that the IRS charges or assesses to us when we do an early withdrawal out of a retirement plan. So not only are you paying income tax, but you're going to have an additional 10% tax on top of that if you're withdrawing from a pre-tax 401k. I know it's a lot of word salad there. I'm trying not to make this more challenging than it is when you're thinking about it, but these are important things to keep in mind if you don't want to be taxed on the rollover process coming out of a company retirement plan, and if you want it to be going into an IRA or a Roth IRA, depending on its origination source. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group to talk about a rollover. Perhaps you've left an employer or two or three. You have several maybe 401ks that are sitting out there. You'd like to consolidate them into a single IRA for ease of management and tracking ongoing. Happy to help you with that. Reach out to us at northmainfinancial.com.